YouTube? It is the Jiggy here, and today we're actually going to do something a little bit different. I love collecting vinyls. My vinyl collection's not very big, but I still like collecting them, and I'm looking to increase the number of vinyls that I have. But I just kind of want to show you what vinyls I've gotten so far. So let's get started. Okay, so the first vinyl I want to talk about is Beat Tape 2. It's an album by Misch. I believe he's from England. The guy is just an excellent producer. Some of my favorite tracks on this is The Journey, Wander With Me, Nightgowns, Wake Up This Day, and In the Midst of It All. I had to get this on vinyl because it's a great album to kind of just chill to. It's just so lush. The guitar work on this album is so great. Everything about this album is just perfect. I actually found this album on accident when I was actually just looking up beats, and then this album came up and it was called Beat Tape 2. So I was like, oh, this must be an album of beats. All of these tracks, with the exception of one track, I believe, have vocals. So keep in mind that right now Misch is 23 years old, okay? This album came out like 3 years ago, which means he was like 20 or 21 when this project was released, and that is insane. This album is so freaking good. Next vinyl I want to go to is Flower Boy by Tyler, the Creator. I love Tyler, the Creator. He's my favorite artist of all time. When Flower Boy came out, I heard from one of my friends that Tyler was releasing these limited edition vinyls for his album Flower Boy. And what makes this vinyl special, this album has like this bee kind of theme. And so this is kind of like a honey vinyl. If you look on the inside, this is what it looks like. You got a picture of Tyler. It came with some stickers. This album was really good. If you haven't listened to Flower Boy by Tyler, the Creator, I highly recommend listening to it. It's his most mature project to date. Definitely his most instrumentally mature project. Some people are saying, wow, I didn't know Tyler had it in him to make a project like this. If you've really been following Tyler, you've seen this type of production in his music for the longest. It hasn't been as well produced and put together as on Flower Boy, but the elements have always been there. He just perfected it in this album. So yes, Flower Boy, great album. So the next vinyl I want to talk about is Pimp A Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar. When I first heard this album, I was driving with my family from Alabama to California. And while I was in California, I listened to this album over and over. It was actually my first time in California. And what a fitting place to listen to this album. Honestly, I actually was driving through Compton too when I was listening to this album. When Good Kid, Mad City came out, I said, wow, this is a great album. And when To Pimp A Butterfly came out, I was like, before I listened to it, I said, there's no way that Kendrick could top Good Kid, Mad City. Boy, was I wrong. This album is amazing. I mean, the jazz, the black empowerment, and just the narrative and how he put this together is amazing. Some of my favorite songs on this album are Mama, Institutionalized, King Kunta, All Right, Complexion, Wesley's Theory, You, For Free, For Sale. I mean, there's not a song I don't like on this project. The next vinyl. Now, I'm sure most of y'all have not heard of this specific project, but some of you may have heard of this artist. Rest in peace, we're talking about J Dilla. This album is called Abstract Orchestra. And what these people did was they orchestrated a selection of J Dilla beats. First of all, I love orchestrated music. I'm a big fan of like The Legend of Zelda and like Kingdom Hearts, and I love the orchestration of that music. And man, what a project. If you don't know who J Dilla is, but you love hip hop and you love like hip hop beats and chill hip hop beats, you need to check out J Dilla because the man's amazing. Probably my favorite hip hop producer of all time. Next vinyl I want to talk about, Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. I used to go a lot of hip hop shows around my city of Birmingham. And I remember this girl doing one of her songs, and I heard this beautiful piano melody. It was so freaking good. It was so good. And I was just like, wow, like I have to find that beat that she used. I didn't know if she produced it or if it was out there somewhere and I could find it. And then I found that it was from this album. And what that hip hop song sampled was Blue and Green. I feel like it can just bring out so many different feelings in you. It can bring out happiness, sadness, deep introspection, the power of jazz. I'm telling you, it's just cool to kind of just have on. So I had to get it. I had to add it to my collection. My girlfriend got me this. I was jumping on the bed, on the couch when she handed this to me. Last but not least, Madvillainy by Madvillain. Madvillain is a hip hop duo comprised of MF Doom and Madlib. MF Doom is a rapper and producer, but on this particular album, MF Doom handles the rapping and Madlib handles the production. One of the most abstract hip hop albums of all time. To really just dive into it, I could just have a whole nother video. But MF Doom, he's just weird. It's just bars on 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 bars. This is not mainstream rap, people. You have to be a real fan of lyrics, bars, the technicality of rapping. Once you get into that, you can really appreciate the humor and the charisma and the characteristics of MF Doom. Madlib, also a very weird individual, and I say weird in a positive light. His production can be anything. Like when I hear something is produced by Madlib, I'm expecting to hear some pretty weird stuff, okay? And weird is not bad at all. Some of my favorite tracks, I mean, I liked them all, but Accordion, of course, Meat Grinder, Raid, Sick Fit, Rainbows, Curls, Money Folder, Shadows of Tomorrow, Operation Lightsaber, Figaro, Strange Ways, Fancy Clown, All Caps, Great Day, Rhinestone Cowboy. And the cool thing about MF Doom is he takes on like the Doctor Doom, like Marvel character. He takes on that kind of a persona, but it's with his own spin on it. So that's my vinyl collection. Thank y'all for watching. If you collect vinyls, let me know what vinyls you have and what are your favorite ones. And why did you choose to get a certain album on vinyl as opposed to just getting, you know, the MP3. Hey, thanks for watching. It's the JIWGY. I will catch y'all later. Peace.